Inspired by Toy Story, I went back to my grandma's basement to dig up some lost childhood treasures. And today, I found one of the absolute legends in LEGO toy history, the original LEGO Bionicle Toa Mata. And honestly, just look at the wear on these pieces. You can tell little me played with these way harder than almost any other LEGO set I owned. These weren't shelf queens, these were basement battlefield veterans. After cleaning everything up, I rebuilt them exactly like I did when I was a kid. This first wave had 6 Toa, and each one represented a different element. Tahu is basically the face of the whole lineup, the Toa of Fire. And if you've been following recent LEGO minifigures news, you probably know LEGO has been giving Bionicle some serious tribute energy again. LEGO also made a brick-built Tahu and Takua tribute set before, but personally, I still think the original has way more charm. What's crazy is how much personality each figure has, even with such simple construction. Kopaka, the Toa of Ice, has this tall, proud, almost Nordic warrior silhouette. Onua, the Toa of Earth, is hunched over like he's literally built to tunnel through rock. And once you start looking closely, you realize LEGO was doing some really clever stuff here. They would flip parts around at the shoulders and torso to change the body shape, so each Toa had a different stance, a different width, and a totally different attitude. But the wildest one has to be Pohatu, the Toa of Stone. Because he fights with his legs, LEGO basically flipped his body construction upside down to make the kicking function work. That is such a simple idea, but it's genuinely genius. When I was a kid though, my favorite was actually Gali, the Toa of Water. Her Kanohi mask looked ridiculously cool to me. I've always had a weird obsession with tactical armor and masks, and Gali just hits that exact design button in my brain. LEGO even changed the chest area so it feels almost like a breathing apparatus, which makes the whole design feel way more complete. And that's one of the reasons this line was so special. It was packed with exclusive, iconic parts. Liwa's giant axe, for example, still looks insanely powerful. You pick it up and immediately understand the assignment. Which Toa was your favorite? Tahu, Gali, Liwa, Kopaka, Onua, or Pohatu? Drop it in the comments. As a kid, I honestly had no idea what the deeper Bionicle story was about, and the little mini CD-ROM that came with my Onua is long gone. But the design alone completely blew my mind, from the packaging to the pieces. And man, LEGO boxes back then were built different. This spinning canister design is so smart. It keeps the packaging clean, but still lets you see a ton of product information. It also gives the kid an actual interactive moment before they even open the toy. That is retail shelf sorcery. And it's not just the canister. The lid is weirdly fascinating too. LEGO's official play feature was that you could stick their heads on top like this. I'll be honest, it's a little cursed, but compared to today's cheap cardboard boxes, this thing feels like ancient treasure tech. Also, the quality is insane. These were made in Switzerland, and somehow Kopaka's white pieces still haven't really yellowed. I opened this thing and could not believe it, because some modern white LEGO pieces start aging like my grandma's teeth in less than a year. So after rebuilding these and looking at them side by side, I think I finally understand why Bionicle is still considered one of the greatest LEGO themes of all time. I've still got a lot more LEGO Bionicle sets from my childhood, so if you like this little nostalgia treasure hunt series, follow, share, and save this video. I'll see you in the next one.